Today I am restocking Eucalyptus Spearmint, and so I have a Alpine Green from Nurture, I have Green Vibrance from Nurture, and Celestial Silver from Nurture, and lots and lots of mint by the soap, so there'll be no glitter, but I think I will be using some gold. And then I forgot to get out. I usually put green jojoba beads, but I'm out of green, so I'm gonna try the white and Sierra Sky. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. The white on top and Sierra Sky, I think maybe into the white. Well, yeah. My lord. Everything is so hard with clothes on. Eesh. Okay, so I think I'm gonna try that. We'll see. And I might or might not use these white, but I gotta get them open. Gloves, I tell you, gloves. Okay. So here's my lye solution. Let me just get rid of the spoon here. Okay, we're soaping at room temperature. These are my oils, clay, oatmeal, and I'm doing 2 of these little loaves of this today. This is an urgent restock. I let myself run out, and I don't normally even make this time of year. Again, because I usually have enough to get through, but you know, I don't. Okay, so anyway, that's why everything's in a bigger bucket. Let me blend these up. Just want to make sure that the clay and everything's all good and blended. Now I'm going to add my lye solution, which is aloe, silk, Tussa silk, and sodium lactate, and of course the sodium hydroxide, the lye. Okay. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and add my fragrance oil, which also has clay in it. And the Eucalyptus Spearmint I use is from Nature's Garden, and I am out. I have to buy some more. Anyway, sorry. It's my favorite. Eucalyptus Spearmint, that is. I've never had it accelerate or do anything funky. So. Okay, so now I'm just going to pour off my colors, add my white base, make sure you guys can see everything, make sure I make a huge mess. I was thinking maybe I'd do a Clyde Slide, but I don't know. Maybe. Okay. My white in here. Where's my white? There's my white. Okay. What is happening? Okay. Need more white. Okay, let me just blend these up real quick and then we will get pouring. white. What is happening? Denied! It's all the white you get. Maybe that's a sign. No more white. Okay. Let's start with this Celestial Silver, which is a beautiful, like, bluish color. And then I'll go to my green. Remember, the greens get funky, they get pretty after they go through spawnification, but well, hang on a second here. Where is my spatulas? Okay, I think we've done all the mixing we should be doing here. I think I overmixed a little bit, but we will see. I just want to make sure I got all the color here, because I started with it on the bottom. By the way, this fragrance oil never accelerates. If it looks like it's accelerated, it's because I overmixed. Oh yeah, I was gonna put some blue in here. Some blue. Oh, wow, Nicole. Huh? Leave it to me to do that kind of craziness. I just wanted a little bit of jojoba beads in there. I think I'm gonna do a in the pot here. Let's try that, because it's getting thick on me. Save the rest for the top. Oh my! Wow! Completely losing it here. Plus, as I go down and pour, it'll probably lose some of its color there, so, I mean, you know, because it's thick. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour into these two. Hope you guys can still see. Until, wait a second, I'm going to go through once with this, with my whisk. I don't normally do this, but because it seems to always sitting on the top, I'm going to spin it around a couple times, and it's very thick, so I don't think the muddying is going to be a problem. It's very thick because of me, not this fragrance oil. It does not accelerate. Matter of fact, the very first soap I ever made was this fragrance oil. And it was recommended to me because it does not accelerate. And it never has. Nicole overmixed is what happened here. So now I'm going to put the rest in here. Because like I said, as I got down, it started losing the colors because it was so thick. No worries. I did notice too, it's also getting hot this time. I don't know. Maybe I'm soaping warmer than normal. I didn't wait overnight like I normally do, so it could be. But even so, the very first time I ever used this fragrance oil, I soaked hot and did not accelerate. It's my overblending. I got a little carried away. Oh my. Okay. I am determined to make a mess today. Okay guys, sorry about that. So we'll see what kind of hot mess we have tomorrow. Oh my goodness gracious. And seriously, if you guys watching my videos, you think I would not understand physics at all about top heavy things, you know, like it's crazy. So I'm gonna spin this around. Okay guys. I'm trying to make sure that these get evenly. That this all goes even. And I see I made a big mess. Right there. I hate waste. Look at that. Beautiful soap wasted. I'm sorry, guys. Okay. Now I'm going to come in here and finish filling these. Honestly, not the fragrance oil, it's me. I think I have lost my mind today. Yeah, no glitter. Because seriously, like the majority of people who buy this one from me are men. And I do love it. It smells good. It's one of my favorites. I used to love it a lot more. Like when I very first smelled this fragrance, I was like, it was like my icy shine. I just couldn't get enough, but that's probably why now I'm a little tired of it, but I still like it. It's still the main soap that is in my bathroom right now. But my kids my sons really like this one. And my mom. And her man. Oh, guys, I'm afraid of the air bubbles that are going to be in this bad boy. And there are going to be air bubbles in this. I'm trying so hard to eliminate that, but when it gets this thick on you, you can count on it. Sorry, I'm trying to make it even. Okay, guys. Now I'm gonna put, I think, I was thinking about I am gonna put some gold on it. Not too much. And this is just in olive oil. let's do some swirling and see where we are. And I'm just doing the basic figure 8, you know. Okay, let's see. Let's try this one. Not going too far down here. Okay. So I will spray her some alcohol. Funny, I still call my soaps hard. I don't know why. Not all, even my boy soaps I call her, I think. Okay, here's a close-up of this one. And this one. And I will bring you guys back tomorrow for the cut, and thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Please hit that like and subscribe button. And I will see you in a few minutes. A few seconds for you. Day for me. Bye. Guys, welcome back. And we are cutting Eucalyptus Spearmint. I'm really happy with how it came out. So, I damaged one of the ends. Not Wayne, me. So I gotta trim it off here. And if we're gonna cut both these loaves, I suppose we should talk about something. So I let myself run out of Eucalyptus Spearmint. Never a good idea. It's a bestseller. If you're new in soaping, this is a fragrance you want to use. It sells. Okay, so let's get down in there. Let's see what we got. I think I'm more happy about this one than I've been about any of them in a very long time. I make this soap a lot, but I always try to make it different every time. Oh, it smells so good. There's the top. And I'm not gonna do that for every single bar because we got a lot of bars to get through. So, I don't know, I thought I would tell you a little bit about me and Wayne. We were both born and raised in Colorado. He was born and raised in Denver. I spent some of my childhood in Lakewood, which is a suburb of Denver. I spent my teenage years up in the mountains of Colorado in Evergreen. For you Colorado natives, Indian Hills. Oh, I love that dip in there. That's really cool. Indian Hills is 8,000 feet above sea level, and that's where I grew up. So a few years ago, we took our youngest daughter back to Colorado for a visit, and you know, we're living in Florida. She spent most of her childhood in Florida. I love it. Yeah, she spent most of her childhood in Florida. And so it never occurred to me that she had never spent any time at altitude because she was born in Denver, but we moved to Vegas when she was just a couple months old, and then we moved from here to Florida, and we spent 7 years there. So we took her to Colorado for a visit, and when we landed, she was so excited. She wanted to see snow and, you know, the elk and all the things I'd always told her about, but she'd never seen. And so, promptly the next day, I rounded my baby up and we drove to Indian Hills. And she got to see her elk, and they walk right up to the car. They really do. They are enormous. When she first saw it, it kind of freaked her out. She didn't expect them to be so big. I think she was thinking Bambi. I don't know. Deer or smaller. But anyway, I digress. So we zipped around in Indian Hills and Evergreen and Idaho Springs and, you know, Kittredge, and just showing her where I grew up. And we'd planned to be in Colorado for 4 days. And so we were staying in Golden, which is also an outskirt of Denver. And so we got back to the hotel, and I thought everything was fine, and went to bed. And the next 3 days, that child didn't get out of bed. And I couldn't figure it out. I was like, she was just so tired. And I was like getting very concerned. I was about to go to the hospital. I was like, she just wanted to sleep. And so I was talking to my dad, and my dad's like, honey, she has never been above sea level. Give it a break, you know, like she has altitude sickness. So it was just funny for me because Wayne and I both grew up in high altitude. Wayne grew up at 5,280 feet, which is mile high, Denver. And I grew up around 8,000 feet. So even though we'd been out of it for a long time, it still didn't really affect us. Not like it affected her. Like, so yeah. Anyway, a little bit about me and Wayne. We've been together for 26 years. He wanted to get married right away, but I didn't. And actually it wasn't until our second son was a year old that we actually got married. And we have been married for 21 years. Together for a long time. Anyway, what else can I tell you about me and Wayne? I don't know. We were really, really good friends before we ever dated. We talked on the phone for hours and hours and hours. We knew everything about each other, which is good, and it's bad. Just ask Wayne, because I know everything. He actually dated one of my friends for a while, and my friend was living with me when he was dating her. And so, you know, I know things that most people don't know about their spouse. I know him through her eyes too. I know him, you know, from somebody else who dated him. Anyway, yes, I broke the cardinal rule, and I dated my friend's ex-boyfriend, and we ended up together forever. So it's kind of funny because she has not had good luck with men. And one day I was talking to her mom, and I was like, why can't she find a good man? And her mom says to me, because you married the only good one she ever dated. So anyway, whatever. That's that. I don't know. We've had a good life. We've had some serious bumps in the road, and you know, but we're really strong. And you know, I don't think a lot of people married as long as we have been can say that they're still truly like so much in love. And I'm not saying that. I'm like referring, I don't know. I saw a lot of marriages, bad marriages when I was growing up. And I feel blessed that I have a really good one. My husband is very, very good to me. My kids are really good to me. I'm just blessed. I'm blessed all around. Great husband, great kids. Very supportive. So, you know, I'm lucky. Anyway, that's kind of my story, mine and Wayne's story. There's a lot to our story, but that's all you're going to get today. Because this was the final piece. Anyway, I'm really, really happy with these bars. Happier than I've been with the Eucalyptus Spearmint in a while. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and leave me a comment down below. Have a great day.